Hi, Lou. How are you? We'll get started if you can hear me okay.
Yes.
Great. First up, we will go to Shane Young.
Hey Lou, good to see you. I'm just curious. As you look at the team now after 3 preseason games, what are some areas you all think you can improve in the most? And just what's Ty looking at in terms of improving before opening night?
Just on both ends, continue to just build good habits, getting on the same page of communication, and just continue to build stepping stones. So, I thought we did some positive things when we had our regular groups in there the past 3 games, and we just continue to do that.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Justin Russo.
Hey Lou, how you doing? You personally have been in a groove this preseason. I'm just wondering, this is now your 16th year in the league, and you've basically seen everything this league has to offer. So what about the way that the game has evolved has kind of surprised you the most, and how have you adapted to it so well over your career?
So I think it's a guards game now, and I think the bigs figured that out. So the bigs have expanded their games beyond the 3-point line. I think a lot of bigs have put that in their games, and that makes a lot of those guys dangerous. Be able to shoot the basketball, stretch the floor out for a lot of the quick guards and a lot of the talented guards. And for me personally, throughout the years, my game has evolved in like 3 different stages, and now I'm more of a mid-range shooter instead of a guy that tries to finish more at the rim. And that's where the game is taking it. So.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to LT.
Hi, Luke. LT Wilson, TG Sports. Do you feel like now, because there's not that many preseason games, that you guys are trying to learn much more with shorter time to get the feel from everybody? Or do you guys think now it's kind of like more relaxed, especially with so many guys on your team now compared to last season?
Yeah, I think mentally we understand it was a quick turnaround. I mean, we were at home chilling a month ago. A lot of us. We didn't really have a lot of time to get a confirmed date when the season was going to start. And I feel like some guys were probably working out, some probably weren't. And then was go time, and with the quick turnaround, I think a lot of us are just mentally ready to get the season started and play the games that matter. So.
Thank you.
Next, Jonathan McCoy.
What's up, Lou? I know it's only been 3 preseason games, but so far, can I ask you just to assess Ty Lue as a coach and what things have impressed you the most about him?
I mean, he's a championship coach. He has a lot of different schemes, offensively and defensively. I think it's going to put us in a great position to be successful and just make the game easy for us overall as a collective. So just the way that he communicates with the guys, the way that he's all put us on the same page, and just keeping a positive mindset, knowing that we're still building, we're continuing to build, and even though preseason is over, we'll come in tomorrow and continue to do that. So I think that's what he's done a great job with.
Thank you. One last question will come from Miriam.
Hey, Lou. Hey, so you mentioned communication and Ty's communication, but he was talking about how you guys have been working on communicating yourselves out there. How is that coming from your perspective? Just kind of like as far as implementing his schemes and kind of figuring out the defense and all that.
I think we're doing a fine job behind closed doors in practice. I think we're farther along than these preseason games have shown. So I just look forward to the real game starting.
What do you guys do at practice as far as communication? Like, how do you work on communication in practice?
We literally have to talk to each other, so that helps.
Right on.
That's it. Thanks, Lou.